What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy, man. As you can see, man, yes, I'm back with another Larry Bird reaction video, man. Y'all been going stupid on that last video, bro. That video like at over 700 views within 5 days, over 40-something likes, over 30-something comments. So, man, I appreciate all the love. Now, let's take some of that love from that video, transition over to this video. Now, shout out to my man, Eggbound and Down. He suggested this video, man. Like I told y'all, man, make sure y'all getting at me in the comments. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to hit me up and let me know what reactions y'all want to see. I might not get them out there to you immediately, but I will eventually end up getting them out there. So make sure y'all let me know what videos y'all want to see. But I ain't gonna talk y'all to death, man. We back with another GOAT reaction video. This is his trash talking. I've never seen Larry, that last video was my first time ever seeing any of his highlights. So, you know, I heard that he talked trash and I've never seen any of his trash talk. So, but before we get into the video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. Road to 1K, no cap. Let's get into the video.
So we playing them in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he said, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over at that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or DJ, the late, great DJ. Yeah. Take the ball out, man curl right to the corner, caught the shot, shot a three.
Bucket.
Game over. It's like, are you effing?
For you to call your shot, like, because you know, for one, you're the best player on that team. So defense is pretty much generated around stopping you. And for you to be able to say, I'm going to take the ball right here, this, that, I'm going to take the shot, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, bro, that takes some pretty big kahunas.
Go to shake his hand. I'm a rookie playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden. Go shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, you don't belong in the league, Holmes. And he shoots a three. Now, I wasn't mad.
Right in his face.
He made the three. But I said,
right, and then he made it.
Just called me Holmes.
Then he said you didn't belong in the NBA, man.
And he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So next time down, see me on the breaking that pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him, man. I mean, he fouls me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart. He said, but I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was. But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me, because he respected me, because he knew that I was going to keep coming. That really taught me something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, you guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. But he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me. And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry told Robert Reedy the other day that he should have stayed in preaching. That was funny.
You know, Larry Bird ain't never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, you can't shoot, but I'm not worrying about guard. I said, man, shoot it in the face.
He was scared to shoot it.
On Larry Bird and said, take a look at that. And Bird just came right back and hit three three-pointers in a row. And just basically
3 in a row, bro.
We all heard it that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the ball.
Like, I'm not just gassing, bro, but like Larry Bird was nice, bro. Like, I can't believe that I'm just not seeing, you know, how good he really was. Like, of course, you always know who he was because, like, just because he's a legend, but you never really watch him and know, like, man, this dude really was cold back then. Like, that's crazy. And then just to see the trash talking, which I love trash talkers, but you got to be able to back it up. And he backing up everything he talking, like, bro, that's crazy, man.
Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
The ball went to Larry, and Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball at three-point range. He goes, hey, who's guarding me? Everybody looked around, he just stood there.
Now, I think a lot of y'all was telling me that something happened, like he broke his hand or something like that as a kid, and the reason why he shoot like how he shoot, but hey, it don't matter how it look. No matter how it look,
he's talking noise. He ain't that fast.
All that matters is when he drop in that bucket, you feel me?
Aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He was confident. You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner.
And these is legends that he talking this noise to,
He's getting
man.
ready to shoot. I jump, and as I go by, him. He tells me, he says, "Fly, bird," and I go right by him. He shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird.
Bucket.
His own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way, and he'd deliver.
The double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
2 people on him, bro.
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the
in
Bird
New
night.
Orleans.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was a tough night, man. You know, the biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me. You know?
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
You know, but when a guy is literally
Trying, they weren't successful with it.
calling his shots, and you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free.
I never knew he talked that much trash though. Like, that's crazy. Like, I never would have thought that he would have been a trash talker. You know, I thought he might would have, you know, said a little something like, you know, shoot a ball, like that's money or something like that. But like Bird was really going in on these dudes, man. Like, it's crazy.
On the free throw line, and he's like.
But then when you actually backing it up, it's like it ain't nothing you can do about it. You just gotta just take it on the chin and just be like, man, it is what it is.
That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello, I think, for
And Eddie Johnson for
celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so good.
It was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have, you know, you watched the real game and just went, you know, with a video, and Mike rewound the
Left him open.
celebration 20
Bad
times.
mistakes.
He just kept not the shot. He just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson. That was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. And our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it
wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, "Off the glass into the trainer." And, yeah, and so it was a bad night.
When Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball, every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone. I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
And when he ran by the bench, he goes, "That's a heat check. Just see how hot I am." All right, he runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, "Hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me?" He goes, "'Cause nobody out here can." Frank looked down at the bench and goes, "No."
He'll look at you like, "Hey, what you doing out here?"
Man, he went by and kissed at the rub, man. This was all before the new style of stuff. Like, I'm seeing a lot of people was pulling stuff that this man was doing.
To make Bird eat his words, while adding a few choice comments of his
Like, I done seen people, you know, doing that to other teams or to other coaches, but like, this was the original, bro. Like,
you know, and he just went to work.
You can see Bill playing a little Bird giving it back to him. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points. Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again. Bird, he has caught fire. Person.
ooh, good block.
And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is.
Good block.
Because I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form, and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game. 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball. No shot clock.
called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
I'm going to timeout, I'm going to a play, and I tried this for
If he tell me that, not saying I can stop him, but if he tell me, you know I'm finna get it, right? Like, I'm smothering him, bro. Like, I know what you can do, so like I'm smothering him. Now, not, you know, of course, he probably still gonna score it, but like I just want to let you know that I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be there. Now you might shoot in my face, but I got you calling it. I just can't let that happen, bro. Like I gotta do everything I can to stop that from happening.
You go over here and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? Well, after the timeout, we walk back on the court.
Larry ain't mind speaking his mind, huh?
So he tells Xavier, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
He not only shot it in his face, but he shot it in a whole, like, in total 2 people's face, him and one of his teammates. And he told him he didn't want to leave. He didn't mean to leave him. He wanted to leave him with no time on the clock.
I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, it got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team is playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years.
He did that to
wants
Jordan?
To get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight. He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing, but he said, I'm going to tell you what. Since you're here, I'm going to put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? And
Yeah, sit back and watch the GOAT work, man.
Want to hear that? You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
I remember we
Ha!
Washington.
Make one. Look. Make one. Look. Hey, if you Magic, all you can do is just be on the sideline, like.
Larry came back to the
This
bench.
dude really good, man.
Upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
Yeah. 2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good
Bucket.
shot into Sheldon's winner. Boy, this is something else. Incredible.
They couldn't stop this dude, man. Like, he calling his shots, and not only is he calling them, but he's executing on it, bro. Like, that's a work of art, bro. I ain't really, like I said, man, I'm just not really just getting hip to Larry Bird, like actually watching him, but I always knew who he was, and like I didn't realize that he was this guy. You know, I didn't realize he was really that guy, man. Like, that's crazy, man. But as you can see, man, that is it for this reaction video, man. If you enjoyed this video, man, please do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell, notified on all things Rob Television. Also, man, make sure you're not being afraid to interact with me in the comments. Let me know what reactions y'all want to see. And like I said in the beginning, I might not be able to get them to y'all immediately, but I eventually will be able to get them to you, man. I'll see y'all next reaction. I'm about to stay gang.